BOSS Bossman Radio.
Studio C. Two guys who ask, wonder what they're doing in T-Town right now. Not this. It's South Alabama's #1 podcast, Drive Time with DJ and KJ.
Good morning. Welcome to Drive Time, brought to you by Jim Peach Motors and Peach Chevrolet. Good morning, Hunter Harp at T. Roy University. Good morning, sir. Nick Green, Raymond Stewart, Kim Johnson, Darlene Molders in. Good morning. John Commander, Naomi Lindsay, Jordan Rowland, Waylon Peavy. Good morning to you. Yancey Jernigan. Good morning. Coach Tiepo, Timmy Wiggins, Lynn Ellis, Amanda Bird, Daniel Smith. Good morning, Daniel. Kimberly Blair, David Grasmick's in. Raj is back in. Good morning, Raj. Timmy Wiggins, Tracy Miller. Good morning to you. Sean Kazametsky. Good morning. JP, the coach. Good morning, Coach. Kane Dickey, Cam Blackman. Good morning to everybody. Good morning, Kenwood.
Good morning, DJ. Are you did you get over your bumps and bruises from yesterday? I know it was the first part of that show was tough on you.
Yeah, it was. I did it about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Everything started to scab over a little bit.
Things started getting a little better.
Yeah. Good morning, Booker.
It was it appeared it was kind of rough on you there for a little while.
It was. It was.
But I tell you what, big show yesterday with the new sheriff in town.
That was fun. It was nice of Heath to stop by. I know that, of course, the quick turnaround after election night, didn't get much sleep. You heard him speak to that, and he has big plans for the county, and I imagine he's going to probably get it done.
I would think that's probably a good summation.
Keith Etheridge is going to be with us today. Coach Etheridge is going to be here any minute. He had hit me up last night. We actually had dinner together last night, and he's going to be here shortly.
Now, let me ask you, too. Well, he's not here, but I'm going to ask you for him. Are we heading off the coach's show tonight, this morning?
Come on, man. Well, the equipment is set up, and what is it, 2 birds with 1 stone? Why not?
Listen, we can come on tonight about 7:30 with this is a pre-recorded program.
No, we wouldn't miss an opportunity to go to the Fish Bowl.
No. I'll tell you what, man, talking about the Fish Bowl, the pictures that I saw come from the celebration up there Tuesday night, they had a great crowd out there at the Fish Bowl. Yeah, they did. Big turnout. So, look at there. Right. Bad news, Sessions is out. Good news, marijuana stock is up 30%.
Good morning, Orlando Clack. Hazel's in. Good morning.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully he does, Hazel. Hopefully he does. Yeah, anyway.
Martha Simmons, Rhett Joyner, good morning to you. Austin Johnson, good morning.
Good morning, Retro. So, I know we don't talk about Covington County enough, and we have several people that work with us from over around that way. And in as much as you were over in the, I don't really know what nickname they call Covington County, but I'm going to just call it the edge of the wiregrass. How about that?
Okay.
How was that meal last night?
It was great. Drive over was good. Had great fellowship. Went to Big Mike's.
I mean, all right. So I told you this before we went live. I've never been. So give me the lowdown on what's good, what's not good, like that kind of thing.
Obviously, it's a steakhouse.
Yeah.
So the the different cuts they have, I go with the filet. That's my cut of choice. That's what I went with. Coach Etheridge and Matt Hodge opted for the ribeye. It looked delicious as well. From time to time, they run seafood specials. That was not an option last night, but it was. It's pretty much a steak place. Not gonna get a chicken finger.
It's a steakhouse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is it? I mean, do they offer anything else on the menu? I mean,
if they did, I knew what I was going for. I saw it. I ordered it.
You turn directly to the page that says steak.
I don't even need a menu.
Right.
Give me the filet, medium rare.
Like I said, I've never been, so I'm just curious as to what the I've heard is great.
It is. Of course, you can get the different toppings. What is it, Oscar? And then what's the Beanville
Beanville or what have
however you say it.
Yeah.
So they offer that as well. I think there's it's like some lump crab meat with a sauce that goes on top.
Right.
But it was you can get the sauteed mushrooms and onions. You can doctor it up however you want it.
Sister said the one in Orange Beach is always packed out the door.
It's good. Last night
was there a line over there last night to get in?
There was not a line to get in. We got in and sat down, but it was full. Saw a lot of familiar faces. On a rainy Wednesday night.
Yeah.
We got there at 7:00.
I guess that, and I've talked about this with some of the folks that work with us from Andalusia, that area, Red Love, that area. I guess when we were all coming up, we didn't think about going there. I mean, we went to Pensacola. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Andalusia's it's changed a lot.
No, right. Well, that's where I was going. I've changed a lot. I like what we have, but I was also impressed with Andalusia. It presents well when you ride through town. The lighting they've done down there and the improvements they've made to downtown and, of course, the square. And when we were leaving the steakhouse, of course, I went out the wrong way on a one-way street and caused a little bit of confusion up there trying to get into the square. I'd be all right.
And when we got over there, I guess I don't know if that's the courthouse or what it is. It did look a lot like Back to the Future, the building.
Oh, it does.
And Matt Hodge referenced that. He referenced it. He said, there's the clock tower. And Nick Coach Etheridge said, all we need is 2.3 kilowatt, whatever it is. You get
gigawatts.
Gigawatts. And I said, I don't think the Fusion has it in her.
I'll tell you what, if you three characters had landed in the middle of 2065.
Wow.
And looked around and come back and told us what had happened to you, all three of y'all would be committed this morning. Because first off, nobody would believe it. Second off, you'd have a few of us out there that would, because I'd be the first one to ask, okay, who brought the DeLorean? So, some of us would. Temple Kinley, good morning to you. Rod Kennedy, good morning, Rod. Chris Hall. Let's see here. Who else is in here? Naomi Lindsay. Good morning, Naomi. Reed Joyner. Morning, Reed. Chris Benson. There's Book back in. Tina Owens. Ray Stewart. There you go. He said, when I was young, you went to Andalusia, you fought your way out. Well, like I said, Andalusia is, they're, I would say, growing.
Yeah. I'm understanding they're going to be 5A. The next time they do the classifications?
Yes. That's what I see. Of course,
the improvements they made there at the high school, the athletic facilities I don't know where the money comes from. That's wild. I know that Seth Hammett, the longtime Speaker of the House, is from there. And towards the end of his reign, I think he helped funnel some money in there like they all do. I'm not throwing Seth under the bus.
No.
But, of course, they got that bypass now that so many people take to go to the beach, which brings so much traffic through there. And I think they have 7 hotels, and they're all making it.
I think that's right.
7.
Yeah. And the thing is other than Shaw, what's the other industry over there? I mean, that's really all I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know sawmills and and there's another great point of, when I hear people say, well, Bruton's not close enough to the interstate. That's why we this, and this. I'm like, wait a minute. I can show you a lot of different cities that are very close to the interstate, and we're in great shape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But the crazy thing about Andalusia is it's sitting over there. I guess you are kind of in the middle of, what is that, where 29 comes in Andalusia, mm-hmm. And then I guess you can hit, 331 or whatever it is coming on and going to the beach. And so
I forgot the story of the night. This is a true story.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
Matt Hodge, as a small child, possibly an infant, lived in Corpus Christi, Texas.
A long way from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His parents, one night, had an engagement they were going to attend, so they got a babysitter. Guess who the babysitter was?
I don't have a clue.
Farrah Fawcett. Hey.
Come on, man.
Wait a minute.
Farrah Fawcett was Matt Hodge's babysitter one time.
Okay.
She having a red one piece.
Okay. Listen, you got to give me a minute to get to
true story
to gather up what's going on. Right
True
here.
story. He swears by it.
I need a picture. I wonder if he's got a picture.
Call him.
Well, I mean,
I bet he'd take the call.
Listen, he probably will.
Tina, it was Mike's Steakhouse over in Andalusia, Alabama.
Big Mike's
Steakhouse. I think there's one in Thomasville, one down in OBA.
I know Tim. I know Tim Ward talks about those guys. He knows those guys.
Yeah.
I think it started originally in Thomasville.
Yeah.
And I know he knows those guys. He's always told me about how good it was. I've never had a chance to make it over. Let's see if we can't get Hodge on the phone here. Let's see. I don't even know. I think I got his number.
I wanted him to come in this morning and tell the story, but of course his duties there at the schoolhouse would not allow it prior time frame.
He's gonna be like, you know, I'm at school working, right? Yeah, we know it. I just wanted to talk to somebody who shook Sinatra's. I mean, was babysat by Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett.
He's looking at his phone right now going,
do I take it?
I really don't need to take this call.
There's no telling.
205.
Okay, let's. Well, how about this? Let me send him a message. Well, he knows that's me calling.
Yeah.
So,
Farrah Fawcett.
Hold on. I'm gonna send him.
Corpus Christi, Texas. Was she from out that way? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I can tell you right now, I thought she was from the Dirty 30 because she was hung on my door for a long time. You remember that? Yeah. You remember that life size?
That's why I said she came in the red one piece.
That come from the old Kmart, by the way. The old poster rack.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the old rack in the back
I
there?
do.
You sit back there for hours.
Yeah. That is right.
I will never forget.
Good morning, Chef Adam.
I'll never forget when CDs first came out. And you know me being that I think I'm a tech, whatever. I'm up there. Now there's Hodge in. I
just told the story.
Yeah. Well, I told him, I just sent him a message that I was going to call you because I wanted you to tell this story live on this show.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I remember the old Kmart up there when CDs first come out. And it was Bon Jovi Slip Your Room Wet that they had in this one CD player back there in the back. The CD player was like, I don't know, $1,200, whatever. It was expensive. Old guy back there that worked in the, I guess you call it the electronics department. He says, watch this. He takes the CD out of the CD player, puts it on the floor, just takes it, stomps it, smushes it, scratches it all around, picks it. He says, you can't scratch these things. They'll play no matter what. He puts it back in the player, and that thing closed, and that thing played. And it didn't make, and I was like, this is not happening. Like, I can't believe,
Was that your first time seeing a CD?
First time I'd seen a CD at that time. And I'm like, I can't believe that I'm watching what I'm watching right now. So immediately I start thinking, okay, it's time to start buying CDs instead of tapes. So I'm done with tapes. I'll start buying CDs. But what I didn't realize was that the first CD players that they come out with had those real high-powered lasers in them. And so they pick right on through those scratches and stuff. Those later on ones that come out, the ones for your cars and all that kind of thing,
yeah,
not so much so. So I tried that demonstration once or twice where stomping on the ground.
Yeah.
But after $2 $30 discs got destroyed and, I never. No, let me say this.
Prove the point.
Big Kenny, if you watching, pretend that was a dream and you didn't hear that. Because I'm about to get a call this afternoon, so I need $60. I'm sure I paid for it. You know what I mean? So, anyhow, that was crazy. You know, you think about all the stuff like that that's come out over the years that has just like transformed our society. What would you, if you had to pick one thing, what would you say it is?
This.
Okay. I would say the same thing. I would say that changed society,
changed
more
the
than
world.
Anything that's ever been, ever.
I've told you this many times. I was a TV watcher. I watch TV. And I'm not saying that I don't watch it now. I still watch Love Boat. I still watch Hogan's Heroes and still watch WKRP.
Chad, your shirt is on the way, by the way.
But
got sent back to the post office for some reason, and I didn't know it. So it's on the way.
I have TV now to have Wi-Fi. I'll watch everything on this.
Oh yeah,
everything that I want to watch.
Sure. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. There's no. I mean, you know, I don't think there's any single innovation that has changed everything we do like this.
If there was a box I could buy that just would provide me Wi-Fi, just a little box, Wi-Fi only, and it was priced where it was affordable, there wouldn't be a TV in my house.
Well, you really wouldn't. You wouldn't need it. Let me see here. On the phone, we have none other than Principal Matt Hodge. Good morning, Matt. You're on with KJ and DJ.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. DJ, how you feeling after that big meal last night?
I don't know what you're talking about. I had a salad.
I'll tell you right now, gentlemen, I've never seen anybody eat 2 fillets, 2 baked potatoes. Oh, my gosh. And then the dessert tray came along.
Listen, man, do they bring out those rolls over there? Do they bring out the bread?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know he had ordered anything because when the waitress came and brought the roll little basket over, she put it on the table. Well, DJ immediately put it in front of him. So,
no.
Coach Etheridge and I didn't get one roll.
2 of us, there was 3 of us. 2 got to-go boxes. Guess who didn't? I don't know what a to-go box is.
I'm gonna bet you money you don't know what a to-go box is.
I've never even heard of it. That's my first exposure to it.
Doggy bag?
To-go box? What is that?
Well, it was quite enjoyable.
There's no leftovers at the Jennings residence because they don't get leftover. I mean,
you come look at my refrigerator. There's a box of baking soda and a bottle of ketchup.
I had 3 eggs with my leftover steak this morning, so I had a decent breakfast.
Wow. All right. So DJ has told us the story of your babysitter when you were a small child, and I said, listen, Hodge has got to tell this story. So that's why I called or messaged you, because I wanted you. We want to hear this story from you. You got to tell it.
Well, as an infant, not a small child, I'm talking 1968. I was born April 12th, 1968. My mom and dad, we were living in Corpus Christi, Texas. My dad was stationed at the Naval Station. You know, he was a career Marine. Well, they went out for dinner, and we had a regular babysitter, evidently, that lived in the apartment complex, but she could not work that afternoon. This is the story, of course, I'm being told. I don't have the memory. But she said, I have a friend who is either back from college or about to go to college. I can call her. And lo and behold, it was Miss Fawcett.
Yeah, she had a friend, okay. I'm going to tell you right now, that's one of them you look back on when you're about 6 or 7 or 16 or 17, and you look back to mom and dad and say, listen, why didn't y'all recognize,
her career didn't start until about 69, 70 with commercials. In 68 in Corpus Christi, you know, she was just an attractive teenager.
So she had a similar story.
Was she from there? Matt, was she from Corpus Christi?
She's from Corpus.
Okay.
I have a similar story.
Okay.
When I was more of a small child as opposed to an infant.
Okay.
My parents had something come up. My mom got a couple of local kids to come keep me.
Sure.
But it was Randall Huff and Greg Pendergrass.
Oh, mercy.
Farrah Fawcett. Wow.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, DJ, this is what we'll do. We'll try to have dinner at least twice a month, and I've got stories galore. You'll be calling me daily.
I tell you what, I had such a good time last night. I'm kind of glad that got put together. That was a nice evening. I enjoyed that.
If this little circle kicks up like it seems like it might be, y'all better put me down for to join it, because I'm not going to sit and listen to how good something is and then get told that not only did he eat one, he ate two, and I don't have to be like, nobody has to confirm that story for me. I believe it. Okay,
Well, let me say this
without even question. I believe that,
and I want to say this because I don't trust Matt nor Coach to get the right story out there. There was a group there having a birthday party.
Okay,
I didn't go over and ask for a piece of that cake off that table. They brought it to me.
Well, let me tell you something. That is a testament to exactly what I just said.
Well, actually, I thought the conversation was when we walked in, they said, "Oh, here comes DJ. You better cut him a piece."
Y'all passed by the table and they was already blowing the candles out. They said, "Uh-oh." Here's we got to get this man a piece of cake before he goes into some sort of convulsions over here.
Oh,
so
there you go.
Well,
I enjoy my time. I got to get out in the hallways.
Yep. Have a good one there, Matt. We'll see you,
Matt. I got to ask you one question. Is it a good day?
Sir.
Is it a good day at WSNL?
I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't know me or you don't know this school, it is always a great day at WSNL. We're doing wonderful things. And so let me invite the public listening. Anytime you want to come see greatness, the doors are open. Come on.
There you go.
I love it.
All right, Matt. Thank you, man. We'll talk with you.
All right, gentlemen. Y'all have a good one.
All right.
Good man.
Good guy right there.
WSNL's got a good one.
Good guy right there, I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to tell you what else he is. He is a rock and roll music fan.
I didn't know he was a surfer. I saw his Facebook profile pic, which, I guess is kind of a tip-off, but he had some actual pictures of him in the tube.
Well, see, I didn't know. I thought maybe that was, you know how people put that kind of stuff up. I didn't know if he was into surfing or
he's
if he
into diving, surfing, water sports.
I knew he was into diving because he was talking to us about going out and diving. I said, let me tell you something. When you get ready to come back up, I'll be the one sitting up on top of the boat listening to the radio.
Do you know what he's going to have in place in 2019 at WSNL in terms of athletics? He's adding a program.
I do not.
Wrestling.
Wow.
He has a strong wrestling background.
Sure.
Andrew Williams has a strong wrestling background. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
He has a brother that is part of the Iowa coaching staff. And, of course, Iowa is renowned for their wrestling program. So they have some things in place to kind of make it a go. And he thinks, the things it offers in terms of this overall conditioning. And, of course, it'll help other sports. But
absolutely.
He's going to the there are several schools down in Baldwin County that participate in it. Up in Montgomery, Prattville. Of course, up in North Alabama, it's big. Birmingham, Huntsville, whatnot. He is going to the state meet in Huntsville sometime in the near future. I think it's a fall sport. Or maybe it's a winter sport. I can't remember when it is, but he's going. And he's going up there to make some connections and network a little bit and try to piece together scheduled meets for WSNL next year. He said he's already gotten a couple of commitments from Baldwin County, so that's interesting.
That is
exciting.
Yeah, that is. I don't know that we've ever had a wrestling program at either one of the schools.
We wrestled. I watched Blake wrestle Chip one day.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that story a time or two. They wasn't nothing for Blake to wrestle. Like he liked wrestling.
He was like the Tonga Kid.
Yeah. The great Kabuki. He didn't mind coming and like getting out.
He did not.
And the thing about him was you may get him, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
We went the back roads last night.
Did you?
Yeah. We met at the high school at Miller.
You'll go up through J Villa? Up that way?
Mm-hmm. Went down to Brooklyn.
Did y'all see any of those flops out on the?
Saw one. It was raining. I mean, it was the weather was not great.
Oh, I didn't know. Sometimes that rain. They don't like to lay around
tell you,
too
man,
much.
It's real dark in Brooklyn, Alabama at 9:00 at night.
Oh, I know.
It's dark.
We made that loop many times back in the day.
Matt is also a avid motorcycle rider.
Good morning, Chris Bird.
He does not have his bike down here now, but he was
Uncle Ing's in.
Going up there, what's up, Uncle Ing? Going up there, he loved the scenery. Of course, that's beautiful country. I loved it right through Brooklyn.
Now let me ask you this: if he puts wrestling in over there, are we going like chopping, like the Rob Chop and all that kind of stuff? I mean, is it going to be where, like me and you could go there and like be, I'd be like the old school, like Gordon Soley or something, and
no,
like
I think
Jim Ross, and
this is going to be more like Vision Quest with Swede and Loudon Swain.
Okay, so like
it's going to be real
Roman Greco wrestling.
Oh yeah. No steel cage.
The outcomes aren't predetermined, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no 2 fall limit.
Okay. Yeah. Falls count anywhere?
Yeah.
Loser leaves town.
Loser leaves town. How would that juice up the Battle of Murder Creek?
Oh, man.
Loser leaves town, guys.
Tell you what, boys. What y'all need to understand is tonight, whoever loses, we loading this bus for the last time. We out of here. Gone. So,
I love that, Raj. And I'm going to say this, and I'm probably the only one in here this morning. I love this time. I wish it would stay like this forever.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't seem like that you're going home and going to sleep when there's still sunshine outside.
I feel like a big boy.
Yeah. That's why you love it.
It's dark. It's late.
When you lay down at 7:45, where you can go ahead and get the juice is kind of slowing down a little bit, and about 8 o'clock you look around. It's been pitch black since 4:30.
I love it.
5 o'clock.
Sun starts coming up at 5 a.m.
Am I wrong? Did Florida pass a law to keep daylight savings going all the time? Am I wrong in saying that? Or
I have no idea. I don't know.
I thought I read that somewhere. I don't know. I may be wrong. So, that's right. Mando Gwynn says wrestling as opposed to wrestling.
I guess Coach forgot about us.
Well, I mean,
he was going to be here at 8:20.
Have you texted him?
I have not.
Well, why don't you text him and say,
he said he had to be gone by 8:50. What time is it?
Well, it's about 5 minutes till 8:50.
Yeah, so we'll catch up with him tonight.
Yeah. I thought,
if you are looking for something to do tonight, Fishbowl, 7:30. We'll get with Coach Etheridge. I think he's going to have Coach Shell and Coach Snodaker on, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, respectively. Going to talk about the big game with St. James tomorrow night. Kind of recap the Battle of Murder Creek with him. It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, everybody's welcome. Good food, good fellowship. A little football fix heading in tomorrow.
Ribs and Rides coming to Camp 31 November 17th. All day long, featuring ribs and the Monroe Burger.
I'm in.
And don't forget about the Monroe Hamburger Steak. I'm telling you, you will be glad that you did. I mean, that's the way it is.
Guess who else is going to be at the Miller game tomorrow?
Who?
I got this from Coach Etheridge.
Who?
JP the coach.
Really?
Coming down. Since our has plans to. I hope that'll be the case. I hope we get a chance to catch up with him. But he and Coach Etheridge had communicated a little bit, and I think JP wished him good luck and said that he was going to try to make it down for the game. Going to bring a couple of his players.
Also, let's see, what is this, Saturday, I think it is. Let me find the date on this again. Saturday, November the 10th, from 8 a.m. until at the Sandcut Fire Department, having a turkey shoot to benefit Owen Nelson. He's the son of Aaron and Amber Nelson. And he's $3 shot for turkeys, $50 shot for Bear Jennings compound bow, and $100 shot for a 20-gauge shotgun. So, you ever been to a turkey shoot?
I have not.
It's interesting.
I've
been to a few of them, and
have you gone to participate or just gone to fellowship?
No, I've never done that. I've always just went and watched. Listen, I'm barely good enough with a rifle. A shotgun helps you, but not so much.
Business after hours today here in Bruton, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Corvallis, I think, is kind of sponsoring that for everybody.
At Corvallis?
I think it's going to be there on the board. I don't know. Hal, a little more information, please.
I
don't want to misspeak.
I don't see how.
Again.
I was looking at that other post, so I didn't see it. JP says wrestling's huge up that way. So yeah, that's crazy. And we were talking about that, about soccer that, one day, how it's different areas. There's different things that seem to be bigger than others. So Hal says yes.
Boardwalk.
Boardwalk or Provalis somewhere.
Yeah.
Like yes to Boardwalk or yes to...
We asked for more information. We got yes.
Yeah. Yes to the Boardwalk or yes to Provalis, the building there. I'm not real sure either. There's Crystal Clements. Good morning, Crystal. Chelsea Brown, good morning to you.
Good morning, ladies.
Gavin Glover at Provalis.
At Provalis.
Okay.
Business after hours at Provalis.
PGPN. Good morning, PGP.
PGP. The last time she went to Montgomery for a high school football game, you know what happened?
We do.
Be careful, PGP.
PGP,
careful.
If y'all need a driver to drive y'all up there or something, just let us know.
We'll be going through the exact same intersection.
Right.
I mean, St. James is literally 500 yards from Catholic.
Wow.
From Montgomery Catholic. I mean, It's right there.
Wow. Well, like I said, we can help her there if she needs it. So we'll let her call us if she does.
I think it's going to be a little cooler tomorrow night. If what I saw on the weather.
Saturday is supposed to be real cold.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a jacket tomorrow.
Yes. What about the rain? Is it?
I think the rain is probably going to be gone, but there'll have been some rain during the day. It's certainly going to be damp. Certainly going to have that cold, wet feeling. So I'm looking forward to getting up there.
I don't blame you, PGP. More info about the event. Business After Hours is, we've had it at the dealerships before. I guess it's where everybody kind of just congregates up and
has treats, snacks. I love them.
Yeah. PGP says she'd love a driver. Well, listen, if you start having any sort of anxiety or anything like that, PGP, just let us know. We'll hook you up. I mean, DJ's headed that way. I'd love to be in the car listening to a conversation between you and him, like driving from here to there.
You have no idea. It's very combative.
That's what I'm saying. That would be fantastic,
man.
I mean, that'd be great TV, if you could call it that. So, let me tell you this. You'll get a kick out of this. So, I was talking to Cam last night, and December the 12th, I believe
they're coming back.
They're going to be at JU Blackshear High School.
Okay, yeah. Reach and teach.
Yeah.
The JU.
But here was what got me. He said, you wouldn't believe the number of people from Bruton that have called that school wanting to buy tickets to come to the show.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You can buy tickets.
Oh, so anybody can go to it?
Oh, yeah.
Is it during the school day?
It's during the day. But here's the thing. He wants us to come over and live stream from the whole the deal. And so I was like, hey, that'd be a big time. So I think we're going to take the trailer.
Yeah.
And we're going to go over and we're going to...
Will internet be an issue over there?
Well, it won't. I mean, it's not going to matter now with that new contraption I got.
I got you. So, okay.
I've had that antenna sticking up now for about, I don't know, probably 10 days, and it's not dropped a bar.
Yes, Ashley. T.R. Miller cross country teams, both the boys and the girls.
Good morning, Mother.
Leaving out for Coleman for the state meet. They did very well at the sub-state.
Yes.
They feel like they have a chance to go up and be very competitive, possibly win it. We certainly wish them luck in that. And, of course, safe travels as always. And it'll be fun to follow that. And we'll be sure to post results as they come in on the Sports Network page.
Yeah.
That thing gets a lot of traffic.
And gets a lot of traffic.
It gets a lot of traffic. Well, I appreciate everybody that shares things to it and tags it.
That's right, Ron, the makeup trailer.
That's it.
Yes, the makeup trailer. But no, I'm looking forward to that.
Coach Shell's in. He's going to be one of our guests tonight on the Coaches Show.
Good morning, Coach Shell.
Offensive coordinator at T.R. Miller has us back in the playoffs after coming up a little short last year. Looking forward to picking his brain and about how he designs his offense and the play calling, all that good stuff. And maybe he can get Reddit on.
There you go, Josh Buck. That's a fact. We get that antenna turned just right. Get them watts turned up.
You get that antenna right, things can happen.
Things can happen, man. I mean, we proved that with last weekend, didn't we? I mean, we battled Murder Creek in Rio
de Janeiro.
Yeah, I mean, that's mind-boggling.
Relatively clear.
Yeah.
From what I understood.
Pretty good signal. I said it really wasn't that fuzzy. only had to go down there and turn their antenna just a couple times, and it just dialed right in.
If somebody wanted a ticket to the JUB show, they have to call JUB school.
Y'all give me a day on that. I'm about to be talking to someone from over there today, and I'll have all the info y'all want on that.
And they're gonna that's December 12th. Is that what you said?
Wednesday, December 12th.
Is it general admission, or do you have to let the kids have the front?
I'm pretty sure that the kids probably want to be up front, but now that's a guess.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is that
what if we went up there and took it over? Got there about 7:30 that morning.
For some of the people that I see, good morning, Jesse Rigby, David Maddox. For some of the people I see, and that just are talking about wanting tickets, I'm telling you right now, we probably be tough to get up there and take it over.
Put on a bunch of backpacks, show up on campus at 7:30. You think we could pass? Think I could pass for a 16-year-old?
Sure. I'm absolutely. Get a math book and a couple other books, and you'd fit right in.
Good morning, Jesse Rigby.
Just tell me you're a new coach or something. Yeah. Something like that. That'd be good. But anyway, I was amazed when he said how many people were calling, wanting tickets, getting tickets to it, and all that kind of thing. And I was like, man, that is just, that's crazy. But that's a great thing. It's a cool thing. The Reach to Teach program. Because they do, like, the kids get to be involved with most all facets of it, as well as some of the teachers. So it's actually a really, really, really neat thing. And I'm looking forward to getting over there and doing that. So, how about that?
What?
I told you that.
That's Holly.
I told you that Ashley had a sister that lived over in England. And you remember Holly, don't you?
Holly was, I think, a year below me.
Okay, yeah.
Ashley was a couple of years ahead of me.
Okay. Yeah.
They've both held up a lot better than me.
I fully concur on that. Fully. Like, is this like the missing man formation? Is this what this is?
Coach said he was coming.
I'll tell you what. You
call him.
Okay.
Call him.
Listen, I ain't scared. Hold on. Let me get around here.
Just tell him we've been on dead air for 30 minutes waiting on him to get here.
I'll say, man, we've been sitting here waiting on you. And I mean, what's going on here? Like we've been bamboozled. Bean-boozled. We need to get him and Hodge in here and do that.
Oh, that would be great.
Coach Etheridge.
Hey, man, God almighty.
Hey, listen, before you say a word, let me go ahead and tell you, you are on live with DJ and KJ right now on Drive Time. So we've already had your cohort in crime, Hodge, on a little earlier telling a Farrah Fawcett story, but it was too good not to tell. So since you didn't show up in studio, DJ said, well, call him. I said, well, I will. So here we are.
Well, man, I appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I got to school and got swamped, and I forgot all about it. I'm going to be honest.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what happened. You up there, you clicked on Google. You're still waiting on it to pull up on that 1928 computer that you got up there. And that's not your fault. Don't get me wrong. But don't worry. We're working on that, too. So,
well, thank you. I need all the help I get.
Yeah. Anyway, what we were going to do, Coach, was just going to let you come in here this morning. We was just going to record it. And then tonight about 7:30, we was just going to come on with, you're watching a pre-recorded program. And, or at least that's what DJ told me the plan was. And then when you didn't show up, I said, well, it looks like we're headed to the fishbowl, DJ. So
look, man, I feel like crap.
Oh, we're going to get you back tonight, Coach. We're going to get you back.
Well, hey, what it was, DJ took me, I had that big old steak last night. I slept in this morning.
Hey, listen, Coach. Now, he said that the only two people that left there with to-go boxes were you and Hodge. I know he didn't leave there with a to-go box, because if it was to go, it went before it got out the door.
No, there wasn't nothing left on DJ's plate.
You can tell him and Hodge have gotten together and they got their story straight.
Oh, is that what
I had a salad.
They ganging up on you.
I had a salad and a water.
You had a taco salad?
Look, he was over there putting some of that Splenda in the water. You know, he was putting that flavored Splenda in the water.
Coach, but you vouch for this, Coach. Did I not ask the server or did I not request from the server to make sure that my baked potato was gluten free?
Yes, you should. Yeah, you did.
Did he ask? Was those rolls? Did he ask? Was those rolls that they kept bringing out there gluten free, Coach? That's what I want to know.
I think I also heard loaded and extra honey butter.
That's actually true. She said that, do you want your baked potato loaded? And I said, what does loaded mean? She said, sour cream, chives, bacon. I said, yes. Winning.
Check.
Keep talking. Are there more? Is that it?
That's pretty much it. I mean,
can you throw a pork chop in it?
Yeah. Could you dice up a little?
Fuck up a little piece of that leftover steak.
Could you dice up a little left leg to the top? Oh man! Well, Coach, listen. I know you're busy. I know you got things to do, especially if you got Swamp walking in. But we thought we would call and say, listen, come on, man. I mean, you got to come on, man, for the day. That's for sure.
Well, I got to come on down there and hang out with y'all a little bit.
You need to. I mean, listen. I'm telling you. Listen. You will class this joint up. And we will help kind of like bring you down a notch or two, but don't worry.
I'm scared I'm going to get down there and I see all that food everybody brings y'all, and I've lost 46 pounds. I don't need to put it back on.
Hey, I will tell you what. That's a fact. And I'll tell you one thing. I'm in the immortal words of David Jennings. I'm not one to look at a man and say anything, but, you can tell you have lost some weight. I don't want to say that in a way that people say, well, dadgum. Yes, checking Coach Etheridge out.
No, I appreciate that.
I mean, even though today's episode was...
Tonight's show is sponsored by Nuts and Honey. What'd you say? Nut and honey.
All right, Coach, listen here. We will see you tonight at the Fish Bowl.
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
All right, man.
I will show up there. I promise.
All right. If you don't, we're just gonna let Hodge sit down and take your place. How about that?
That sounds good. It's gonna be me and Coach Honaker and Coach Shell's coming.
That'd be great. Sounds great. We're looking forward to it.
I got a good story about Coach Shell.
Great.
Remember this. Remember this. Shell Bell.
Shell Bell.
We'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about it tonight.
Can't wait.
Sounds good. We'll see you then, Coach.
All right, guys. Thank y'all.
See Josh Godwin in. Good morning, Josh. Once again, the coaches show tonight at the Fish Bowl there behind David's Catfish at 7:30. We would love to have you come out and take the show in live with us. Get a good meal, great fellowship. Get your fix of football heading in to tomorrow night's contest between T.R. Miller at St. James there in Montgomery. We will have it on the BMP Sports Network page. Audio only. That's a state requirement, especially in the playoffs. So looking forward to covering that game and look forward to being at the Fish Bowl tonight. Come join us.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun. And Fish Bowl's always a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun. I mean, I love that. I love the atmosphere. It's just like I said, I've told Josh this, you put up a big canvas around it, looks like you just, and project water. Yeah. And you think you're at the beach somewhere. Yeah. So cool place.
Good morning, JoJo.
Good morning, JoJo.
He's going to come on with us.
Good.
We actually, when I was voting Tuesday, we were there at the same time and we were in line trying to get checked in. And he said that he's going to stop by one morning. We'd love to have JoJo.
Oh man, yes,
he's going to do that.
Yes, we definitely would love to have JoJo in.
Chris, I don't know much about Montgomery Academy. I think Flomaton is going to be a handful.
Is the quarterback going to be? They say he played only a few downs this past Friday night.
I
guess he was still under concussion protocol.
Yeah. If Flomaton wins, and if Houston Academy wins, T.R. Miller East, they would play in round 2. Flomaton's going to be a tough out. I'm going to tell you, they got enough playmakers. You catch them on the wrong November night, and you'll be starting basketball season. I think Flomaton's going to win and win big Friday.
Naomi Lindsay said, How about a update on the leaderboard?
Probably ain't gonna happen.
We got to get some games out today.
I'll get the games out today, but the leaderboard won't happen until next week.
Yeah,
they kept me out too late last night. I think until 9.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, man, you probably crawled into bed then, didn't you? Long day. Especially after that big meal. Who drove?
I did.
So
I'd never have a problem driving. I like to have my vehicle. When I get ready to go, guess what I'm going to do?
You roll up at a Burger King's.
Hey.
I need a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper and make it fast because I'm in a real big hurry with no shoes on.
That's almost a true story.
Oh, does it have bacon on it?
Add.
No, add it. And plenty of it. Do you have candied bacon?
I'll tell you what, the first restaurant that adds that to the menu, they're going to take off.
Oh, man.
They're going to take off.
Can you imagine a candied bacon Monroe burger? I mean, I know Chef Adam can whip that up. That'd be strong, wouldn't it?
That would be strong.
Yeah, that'd be strong. I think so, too. So, good morning, Fran Taylor, Steffi Barentine, Chad Emmons.
Miss Gail's in.
Good morning, Miss Gail. Yeah, man, you get talking about that. And, that's something else. So, what else was I going? I was watching. Are you ready to? You ready to kind of talk about round out the top 10? We did the top 5 on Tuesday, and normally you round out your top 10 on today.
Yeah, I can.
Are you ready for that? Or you?
No, I'm good with it.
You good? Okay, so let's. Okay, so we'll start with 10. We're gonna start with 6 and
we'll
go.
Start with 6 and go. All right. Go up.
So here we go. DJs top 6 through 10. How about that?
6 through 10, they're grouped close. Very close grouping there. I think that in my mind, they're interchangeable. I think 1 and 2 have certainly distanced themselves from the pack. 3, 4, and 5, I feel like, are probably another tier. And then 6 through 10, you can just kind of throw them in a basket and pull one out. But I would put Oklahoma at 6. That's where I would have them.
Okay.
I would have West Virginia at 7.
Okay.
I would put Georgia at 8. After the complete impressive win over Texas A&M, I've actually moved Auburn up to 9. They hadn't been this high in weeks.
No, that's right.
In weeks. I moved them out of the top 10 for those of you that don't follow this closely because I'm a fair guy. I try to look at things and evaluate, and I'm a fair guy.
Climbing back up.
Yeah, I think they're deserving of that.
Okay.
And I would put even though they've lost 2 weeks, got to put Texas at 10. I like Texas coming back. Texas is starting to surge again. They're probably maybe not next year, but the next year I think they'll be among the elite. It could happen next year. It could happen. It only takes one player in college football.
That's all.
Yep,
that's it. So, well, there you have it. DJ's rounded out top 10. Brought to you weekly by the fine folks at I don't know.
I don't think anybody's going to put their name to it.
Yeah, I mean,
JP will.
Yeah, somebody. Anyway, JP the coach. How about that?
JP the coach.
That sounds good. And it's worth every penny of it. That's great advice. You can't get that good of advice from Wayne Allen Root. Trust me.
No, you can't.
I don't even know if he's still handicapping, but he used to. So I couldn't tell you. Speaking of handicapping, I'll tell you one thing. I think my picks for last week were pretty rough.
I can't remember who played last week.
I think we were. I don't think we did all that well, but that's okay too. So, Holly Hart Shirley is not far from, it would appear, from opening up the Holly House, and she is. And I had talked about maybe doing some videos and stuff up there, kind of let people see what was going on and stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little bit concerned. I'm lying. I'm deeply concerned
with.
Well, man. I mean, she did tell that there's, been sightings of, some little girl up the stairs at that place. And I'm here to tell you that if I'm home editing video and I see something like that on a video, it's not going to be good.
I'm ashamed to say this. I don't know much of the history behind the Holly House. I really don't. I knew at one time it was a hospital. I understand that several people back in the day were born there or whatnot. I don't know much of the history with regards to Holly House.
Yeah,
and I should.
I think it was one of the only hospitals, back in the day. So
I do like the signage and the decal that she has drawn up. I think Holly Townsend actually helped her with that. I think she designed that, if I'm right. And that looks pretty cool.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's, I'm not into that, all that kind of stuff. So I'll tell you what, we had kind of, that's a bad word, but I say this, we always forget it. We got some birthdays today.
Who we got?
Well, the first one we got is a member of the Drive Time family right here, Orlando Gandy.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you know Orlando or not, but Orlando, good guy.
Great guy. Happy birthday, Orlando.
Jeff Holmes.
Yep.
Let's see here. Who else is on here let's see. Okay, this thing's wanting to completely freak out on me. That's about it. If I'm missing somebody, then they'll just have to send me a dirty message, ugly message, or whatever. Happy birthday from all of us here, us two. It was supposed to be 3, and he skipped out on us. We need to have him a special waiting on that tonight.
Do you have any Dirty 30 shirts left?
I don't know.
Jeremy Philibert, who's going to be at the Miller game tomorrow, lives up in the Tallahassee area. Of course, he's a native from here. Wants to get a couple, wants to buy a couple if we have any.
Let me check and see.
Okay.
That was one thing that happened on Chad's and Kristen's. I had to get with Lori, but anyhow, we'll get on top of that. So I'll check and see, let you know. Anyway, so what else is going on this week? It was obviously the Fish Bowl tonight, 7:30. Come out, have a good time, and not so much dirty, but cuss me. How about that?
Yeah,
that sounds better.
I love playoff football.
I love it when I said dirty message.
I love November. I love playoff football. I love the fact that if you don't show up and don't get it done, it's basketball season. I'm looking forward to watching us compete. I'm looking forward to watching Flomaton following that game as well. Certainly wish them all the luck in the world.
Whenever you want to come in, Timmy, just let us know, and we'll make sure that we work that day out for you. No problem at all. I'm like you. I like playoff football. It's one and done, isn't it?
One and done.
From here on out. Where are they playing the Super 7 this year?
I don't know.
I can't remember where it was played last year.
I think it might be back in
Tuscaloosa
this year.
That's kind of what I thought too. That's kind of what I thought. So, anyway, you do have the Ribs and Rides coming up November 17th. Of course, the turkey shoot Saturday out in Sandcut starts at 8 a.m. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of stuff, but that's what you do when you don't have a script. I thought you were going to start writing some scripts.
Playoff football. I'm all about the playoff football right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, hey, Dave, I'm out of mediums. So, that's what we're waiting on. Don't worry. They're coming. So, don't worry about that at all.
It's in Auburn this year.
It is?
Yep.
Okay.
According to Sean Kazametsky.
There you go. All right, so anything else? I can't think of anything else. Is this supposed to be weather like this all day today? Like,
I think so, yeah.
Fog and rain, that kind of thing?
I think so.
You know what we hadn't done in a while? We haven't, let's get us a weather. Like, do we need to pause 10 seconds for station identification?
Don't want to get in trouble.
WBOSS Bossman Radio.
Let's do this. I mean, we kind of see what it looks like, but let's see what it is.
It's never too early to start saving. Come by and see us. We have many options to help you save. Member FDIC. Today's date is Thursday, November 8th. Trustmark Bank time, 9:09. The current temperature, 70. The Bruton area weather, scattered thunderstorms today, high near 75. Mostly cloudy and warm tonight, low near 65. Thank you for calling.
How about that?
Here it is.
I always enjoy those. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it just reminds you of your childhood. That thing's been around a long time, has it not?
A long time.
I mean, like a long time. So, you want to leave out here like on a funny note, a good note,
you pushing the buttons,
you know,
whatever you want.
Let's see here.
Good morning, LaShonda.
There she is. Good morning, life changing. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something that would be something wouldn't be too bad. Hold on here. Let's see what I did. All right. I'll tell you what. We'll work with that tomorrow. We got to. It's about time. We got to jump up and have a good time. We've had a good time, so we got to get out of here.
Always a good time here in Drive Time. We certainly appreciate all of you for being in with us this morning. Hope you have a great day. Be careful if you're out on the roads. Driving conditions will not be great. Keep that in mind as we're working through the day. Y'all have a great one. If you have some time to waste tomorrow, get back in here with us. We'd love to have you. See ya. Love y'all.
Looking around the house, headed behind the windows and the doors, searching for signs of life, but there's nobody home.
You've been listening to Drive Time with DJ and KJ. Brought to you by Bossman Productions. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and WBOSS, The Boss.
It was good.